Whether your watch crown is broken or you simply want to exchange it for a larger one that is easier to turn, before you can replace it, you will need to measure the size of the crown. Use this guide from Esslinger.com to learn how to measure a watch crown. You can tell that your watch crown is a waterproof one by checking on the watch case for a stamp of water-resistant or waterproof. Watches with this marking will have a waterproof crown. Watches without this marking will have a dustproof crown. Dustproof watch crowns will be lacking the case tubes you see on watch cases with waterproof crowns. But since case tubes can fall out of waterproof watches, you should always check the watch case to see if it is marked as water-resistant or waterproof. You'll need a digital gauge, a watch crown, a notepad and pen, and optionally, a watch crown gauge. The first thing you will need to do is remove the old watch crown. To do this, you will need to remove the watch stem. To learn how to remove your watch crown, you can check out this video. Once the old watch crown and stem are free of the watch case, lay it out in front of you on your workbench. You will start by taking your digital gauge and using it to measure the outside diameter of the old crown. Record the measurement. This will give you the size of the crown you will need to order. Next, you will need to find out what the opening size of your crown is. You can do this in a couple different ways, either by measuring the case tube sticking out of your waterproof watch, or by measuring the inside diameter if it is a waterproof crown. If the case tube is still sticking out of the watch case, simply close the jaws around the case tube and record the measurement. If the case tube is missing, or if you prefer to use a different tool, you can use the optional watch crown gauge and fit the existing watch crown to the post sizes. Simply screw the crown onto the gauge until you find the post that fits the crown perfectly. You can also measure the crown itself by using your digital gauge. Simply turn the crown upside down and use the inside opening jaws to measure the hole in the crown where the post would usually sit. Record the post size measurement on your notepad. The last measurement you will need is the tap size of the stem and crown. Take your digital gauge and use it to measure the outside diameter on the threaded side of the stem. If the stem has been damaged and you cannot measure the thread portion, you can use the stamped number on the movement itself to look up the correct size stem and tap for the watch. Once you have all three measurements in hand, you are ready to order your new watch crown. Browse Esslinger.com's selection and find the crown that suits your watch. To order your new watch crown, or to learn more about removing, replacing, and measuring watch crowns, visit Esslinger.com today.